In this video, we will take a look at the job items grid and how to set this up for your needs, adding, sorting, and marking items, and also copying items between jobs. The first time you open iCommand, you will have a default set of columns that has been set up for you. However, you may find that you wish to hide some columns or show other information in your job items section. If you right-click in the top title row, you will get a menu pop-up. By choosing Customize, you will see a list of all the available columns. You can choose to add or remove columns that you might not want to see. For instance, the picture column is great for quick references, but drawing that much detail slows down the item list, so I'm going to remove it. I am going to add in the asterisk field, as that is a commonly used field as well. You can also drag the columns to where you want and resize them as you see fit. I am going to drag the mark field and asterisk field over to the left next to description. Also, by right-clicking a column, I can resize it to fit the data, either one column at a time or all columns. You can also resize a column by clicking the line between the columns along the title row and dragging it to the width you want. Adding non-truss items is done in the bottom row of the Job Items window. The items database is divided into separate sections depending on item type. These sections are called part line in the iCommand database. You can see the part line listed for several items that I have already entered. For truss items, the part line will list the current job for trusses created or run in this job, or the source job if they were copied in from another job. To begin adding a new item, you can click the three dots on the part line field and select the section you want to add items from. If you aren't sure what section the item is in, you can filter the list by part type at the top. This isn't actually critical, as you can change your selection on the next screen. Click OK to go to part selection. From this screen, you can now change the type and part line, as well as filter by category. If you still can't find the item, you can search all sections by changing the top three boxes to all. Click the item you want, or start typing the name, and the program will put a selection box around the nearest match. Hit Enter or click it to select the item. You can add multiple items at the same time by holding down the Control key. Click OK when done. The items will be added at the bottom of your job items list, though they will be listed in the database order, not in the order you select them. If you want to rearrange the items, there are two ways to do so. You can select a single item row by left-clicking on the row indicator column at the very left. Hold the left button and drag the row to where you want it. You can also use the selection boxes to select multiple items in order and drag them to where you want. When combining multiple jobs or parts of jobs, you may find that you will need to rearrange many items. In this case, I recommend using the selection box for the first item, then use the up and down arrows along with the space bar to select the remaining items in order. Once you have all of your selections made, left-click the left indicator column and drag the items to the new location. You can also sort by clicking at the top of a row. Doing this does not change the saved sort order, however. Rearranging by dragging items does get saved when you change jobs. Sorting by column might be a useful place to start sorting if the job items are particularly haphazard. Marking items and some editing of items is done right in the job items list. Marks for batching as well as asterisks can be added or removed. You can also change quantities in the items list. If you change quantities for trusses, the REs will still need to be rerun. To select multiple items, click the first item row and hold the Control key while you click additional rows. To select a group, click the first item row and hold the Shift key on the last item row. Marking for batching can then be done in groups rather than individually. Copying items can be done either by copying from another job while you are in the destination, or by copying to another job if you are in the source job. If you are copying to, select the items you want to copy, then right-click and select Copy To. Enter the destination job number or part of it and select from the drop-down list. The items are copied in order, but may be intermixed with items that already exist in the destination. To copy from, first change to the destination job, then right-click and select Copy From. Enter the destination job number or part of it and select from the drop-down list. In this case, you will also select the items you want to copy in the dialog box. This video covered the job items grid and how to arrange the view with the columns you need, as well as adding, sorting, and marking items, and also copying items between jobs. Thanks for watching.